What's up, y'all? Welcome back to BNL Reactions. Today we're going to be going through terminals 8 through 15 of Halo 2, and then we're going to be checking out a extra video that they have in a menu setting. So let's go ahead and get started.
Money making season and being broke is treason.
Terminal 8, Covenant Record, Taming the Hunters.
Our holy city was not always as it is, nor was the Covenant. At one time, it was only San Shayum and Sanghili, but as we grew
Shayum?
And new species were added.
Is that the ugly salamanders?
Radical steps had to be taken.
Because the Sanghili, that's the elite.
First encounter with the Let Golo was an effort in futility.
Let Golo. Who's that?
The blasphemous creatures had devoured a Forerunner orbital, shattering its remains into 1 trillion pieces. What was left became the Rings of Te. As no conventional methods could purge the rings of their infestation, we sent one of our most faithful, an Arbiter. For a full year, this Arbiter ventured across the surface of one of their moons, learning both their strengths and their weaknesses. It was there that we discovered the Let Golo's secret. Although some of their kind rightly bore the blame for the orbital's desecration,
What the heck?
had only devoured around the Forerunner materials. And with reasoning and much labor,
A whole bunch of worms, or
to serve the Covenant.
what the heck?
And by these means, the great Arbiter had given us one of our most sought-after treasures, access to innumerable processing pathways of the mighty Forerunner Dreadnought, and to the many secrets it held.
Wait. Okay, so the Let Golo. I thought the Let Golo was gonna be like the grunts or something. It's just a whole bunch of worms that can crawl together and become a new species, like a new humanoid thing. I ain't never fight them yet, not in Halo 2. I fought the elite and the grunts and the jackals and the gorillas. I ain't fighting no worms. Not that I know of. I ain't fighting no worms. All right, so let's go to Terminal 9, monitor report, divine inspiration.
It is most unusual that in all the exploits of these Arbiters, you never mention their role in choosing their missions of redemption.
There is no role, Oracle. Once one of our commanders becomes an Arbiter, he belongs to the Hierarchs.
These Hierarchs, they are the same High Prophets who control all the holy relics you collect from my time?
The same.
And they use these relics to build your new weapons and bring you the word of your gods?
It has always been so.
Interesting. Am I a holy relic?
I do not understand.
I found this one too in a game. In my Halo 2 playthrough, I found this terminal, so I saw it before.
This mining platform you stand upon, as was the installation that once orbited the planet. The Forerunner's technology is lasting and indeed quite powerful, but I'm quite certain they would have told me if I was infused with some kind of divine power. I suspect some of your prophets may have been quite aware of how much divine inspiration tools such as myself could provide. And you never questioned these proclamations. Even your mightiest warriors, these Arbiters, never questioned?
Questioning was what brought shame to the word Arbiter long ago.
Why he got that speaker in his mouth?
How disappointing.
I fear now that there are many questions we should have been asking for a long
Because they can talk without it. It's
I
other
would be more than happy to
it's
answer
other
any
elites that could talk
questions,
without that speaker.
But I have a few more for you. Continue your tale of these arbiters.
I've seen other elites and they don't all have no speaker in their mouth. So I wonder why he got that little Bluetooth up in there. All right, let's go to Terminal 10, Covenant Record, Unggoy Rebellion.
Whereas most species were grafted into the Covenant by faith or mutual beneficence, the Unggoy were not such. Their kind was brought into the fold by force, and it was by force that they were held captive. Their world had no prayer against our might and majesty, and their peoples were quickly laid low, many of them brought into subjugation.
Okay, these are the grunts.
Yet while some species would perish,
They ugly too.
others rise to the
All these aliens are ugly.
arms if need be, fighting back. Such it was for the Unggoy when their feud with the Kig-Yar led to rebellion. An effort by the Kig-Yar to sterilize the Unggoy
The
population
Kig-Yar?
was met with stiff resistance.
Got the jackals.
And for a time, the holy city was thrown into chaos. Once fully provoked, the Unggoy were merciless in their violence, lashing out at all species. Their large numbers and their tenacious volatility made them a suitable challenge, even for the elites.
Okay.
And yet again, we turned to an arbiter. And with a ferocity unparalleled since
So this is the Grunt Rebellion.
the Unggoy world would be reduced to glass. Those within the holy city would be forced to watch, unable to stop what could have been the very end of their kind. The Unggoy rebellion was brought to an end by the Arbiter's hand.
Oh, they ugly, man. Don't do no close up. Please don't do no close up.
Completely lost, and those who survived within high charity found some measure of mercy. They had proven their worth in combat, and would now serve alongside the Sanghili in battle.
Dang, so the grunts actually took it to him, man. They actually it was about that life. It was really about that life. So let's go to Terminal 11. Monitor report, Age of Doubt.
I'm starting to fear that you're not very smart.
Mind your tongue, Oracle.
Oh, I mean no offense. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about your species. How long have these prophets been anointing arbiters?
He just called this whole species stupid, like,
Falchavami,
and you gonna take that?
first disgraced arbiter, roughly 400 years ago.
Incredible. And in all this time, it never occurred to you how convenient it was that your prophets were able to find a powerful, capable leader among your people, who happened to suddenly commit a terrible blasphemy every time the power structure of your
I
covenant...
think I seen this one too in the game.
I do not understand.
You do little to dissuade my fears.
Called him stupid again.
Teach me.
Looking back at the record of the arbiters you discussed, was it not surprising to anyone that those chosen to become arbiter were more than simple warriors?
How so?
Each of them had significant political influence among your people. In some cases, that influence was already being used to question the decisions of your hierarchs. In fact, that very questioning often gave rise to the charges of heresy that so neatly removed the challenger from the hierarchs concerned.
And once they were branded arbiter,
They promptly and quite cheerfully ran to meet their deaths.
all our lives we look down at the path, put our feet where the prophets tell us. All our lives spent convincing ourselves of the truth of our covenant. all of it truly have been wasted?
Let's hope not all of it, for we have a great deal of work to do. The flood is still out there, so I require a cooperative reclaimer to enact proper containment procedures. But your Covenant keep trying to kill all the reclaimers I can find. All this bickering is quite a deadly waste of time. Right now, the most important question we can ask is this. Who could break this hold the prophets have over you?
Shit, Vadme. Vadme could do it. And Chief, of course. Dang, okay. So, before we could do Terminal 12, I just want you to know we are doing an extra video. It's called Something Something at the Beach. We're gonna do that at the end of these terminals. But yeah, let's go ahead and start Terminal 12, Covenant Record, the Great Schism. Schism. The Great Schism.
The history of the Arbiter is one of both legend and infamy. Their name has been corrupted by great shame, though the contemporary is perhaps the most confounding of all. Thel 'Vadame was born of noble blood, the legendary House of Vada. His family's renown demanded great expectations for his military career, and he would meet them all.
Dang, we saw this one too. Hey, I found a lot of these in the game. I ain't gonna hold you. But there's some I didn't see though. But I did find a lot of these.
One of the youngest to achieve the status of shipmaster, and one of the youngest to gain the rank of supreme commander. In our campaign against the humans, few have risen to renown as Vadame. World after human world, all laid low for the sake of the great journey. But then came Halo. Shame unto shame. He failed his greatest charge, and the sacred ring was desecrated. By such disgrace, Thel 'Vadame became the Arbiter. As a mere scribe, I do not challenge the word of the hierarchs, but I would be remiss not to voice concern. This Sangheili should have been put down, publicly slain as an example to all.
Sangheili.
Of prayerful expediency. With the discovery of a second ring and the changing of the guard, all things are in jeopardy. Will this Arbiter remain loyal?
Now while y'all doing Order 66.
As they are abolished by our newfound might. I would never openly challenge the divine proclamations of a hierarch, but this Arbiter is a risk I would not have tolerated. And I now fear the days of the Covenant are numbered.
Yeah, your fears are rightly found. They are rightly found. Ain't nobody about to stand by y'all while y'all kill off all our people. So let's go to Terminal 13, Monitor Report, False Journey.
The only one I would trust with this information is probably dead right now. He was commander of the fleet that brought me to the system. Thel 'Vadame was his name. But after hearing you tell of the destruction of the ring, I cannot believe that he still lives. His orders were to secure the ring, to prepare it for the arrival of the hierarchs. 'Vadame never fails in his duties. If the ring is no more, then 'Vadame must be dead.
Yeah, I definitely didn't see this one.
Dangerous virtue. But even if he did live, wouldn't this sense of duty make him quite unlikely to set aside his allegiance to the prophets?
Perhaps not. And he would never betray our people. Oh, if we were able to just speak to him, explain everything you have told me. But no, these These are futile hopes. If he did live, and if he was returned to the High Prophets, they would most certainly punish him for the destruction of the ring. In fact, he would be the exact kind of leader the Hierarchs would make Arbiter. They would need someone to blame for the loss of the ring. His influence within the fleet grew with every one of his victories over the humans.
And if he did become Arbiter?
Then he would be lost to our cause. Without the knowledge you've shared with me, he would obey the prophets without question. I doubt he would even respond to his former name. I don't know what it would take to overcome, but as you say, we don't have time to ask such questions, and Vadimi is almost certainly dead.
If all your hopes rest on him, then I fear for the future of this galaxy.
As do I, Oracle. As do I. But I will begin our fight. Make others aware of the lies the prophets whisper in our ears. And soon, we will find more who will take up our cause.
So he actually wanted to recruit Vadimi. Interesting. Interestingo. Terminal 14, Beholden. Okay, human perspective, finally. Oh, wait. Steel Covenant perspective.
Activate the Kindler. Make haste. We have little time.
It has been found, Commander.
Very well. Mark the coordinates and proceed with caution.
And to think, it has been under their noses all this time.
Humans are foul animals. They lack the intellect and the purity to discern the ways of gods. Prepare the luminary for retrieval. The Hierarch will reward us for our devotion.
Well done, Commander. Do you know what you found?
A luminary hierarch. A divine instrument.
It is more than that, Commander. This is the one spoken of in the prophecies. It lights the sacred path. Stewards, good news, I pray?
It was not easy, Blessed One. The luminary was not forthcoming with the holy words, but our hope proved true.
The sacred rings. Halo.
And not Halo alone, High Prophet. It also told of this. The final home of the Forerunners, and the creation of the sacred rings.
The art.
The Ark.
By the gods. It is glorious. The stories were true. Where did the gods hide such a treasure?
It lies far beyond the borders of our galaxy, accessible only by way of portal. The one portal the luminary spoke of was here. The Forerunners called it Erde Tyrene.
Our calling is clear. We must go there at once. We will take the ships in our command and go to this world immediately. This Erde Tyrene.
Erde Tyrene? Where's that?
Your work signals the culmination of our Covenant's holy quest. Hold fast. The great journey is at hand.
Is Erde Tyrene Earth? Is that why the one prophet went to Earth so quickly by himself, rushing in there? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's Earth, and Erde Tyrene is just the old language for it. But let's go to Terminal 15, and then we're gonna do the bonus video at the end. Let's go ahead and start Terminal 15, Unyielding.
Roger that, Chief. We'll meet you at the rendezvous point when we're done here. Blue 2 out.
John should be here too. They'd listen to him.
Somebody needs to be getting work done while we deal with the red tape.
What do you think they want from us?
It's naval intelligence, Linda. They want us to tell them everything's gonna be okay.
Hate to disappoint.
Blue team. Where's the Master Chief?
He asked that I answer the Council's questions, sir.
We've been reviewing your report.
You found a Covenant command and control station. It says here they were amassing an invasion fleet of more than 500 ships.
The station was sufficiently disabled, but the threat is still out there.
I have the report, but for the record of this council, what was this fleet's intended target, Spartan?
Station control, can I get confirmation on probe Charlie 319er? Looks like it might be a faulty reading, but...
Alert, 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 alert.
This can't be right.
C319.
Oh, it can be right.
Functioning properly.
Station! Alert home fleet immediately! They found us! The Covenant! They found Earth!
Oh yeah, so that is Tyre. Or Erde Tyre. Something like that. Y'all know what it is, man. Erde Tyre. So that was Unyielding, Terminal 15. So let's go ahead and do the bonus video. So it's back over here in Halo 2 cinematics, anniversary cinematics. These are all the regular cutscenes. Final cutscene, post-credit teaser. Another day at the beach. That's what we're gonna do. We might have another one too, friend or foe. We're gonna look at that one next. So let's do another day at the beach. Let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, I don't have no sound. I don't have no sound on this. Yeah, it ain't me, it's the game. I don't know what happened to the sound, y'all, but we gonna just go ahead and watch this without the sound. I'm gonna narrate to y'all what's going on. A man standing up in a car crash. He's looking at his team. He's shaking up. He's telling them to get ready. We gotta go out, shake it off. They're accompanied by a Spartan. Not a Spartan. I don't think that's a Spartan. They're in the middle of the city. They like, dang. We fucked. Uh-oh. They got spotted by some elites. The elites pointed to the grunts hopping off going crazy. The jackals, they about to get into position. They about to snipe them out. Then they see something in a fire, in a fiery building. Boom, back over to the Marines. The Marines rushing towards the building, taking out, ooh, he almost got sniped. See, they put that jackal in position. Bet they reconsidering their action. They like, no, we can't go that way. Somebody was brave. He popped out, boom, counter snipe, popped the jackal. Oh, the jackal body fell by the grunts. Grunts got scared. They ran away. The grunts, they crawling up. Ooh, the elite about to choke slam him. Here you go. Boom. Choke slammed him. He mad. He went invisible. All right, he about to take matters into his own hands. The Marines, they're coming up. Uh-oh, we got action. We got action, y'all. We got action. So the elite, he's still invisible. Sliced up two people. He think he the Wolverine, but he not the Wolverine. I'm the Wolverine. All right. The Marines, they're huddled together. They're in a circle formation, covering all angles. They're looking around. They don't see him. Uh-oh. He threw a grenade right on his helmet. Headshot. Boom. Uh-oh. But he took the helmet off, threw it back at the back at the elite, but he dodged it somehow. Now the elite got a captive. They're all aiming at him, but he got the captive, so they ain't shoot yet. It's just a standoff. It's a Mexican standoff. You know what I'm saying? One of the Marines dudes said, take the shot anyway. And they hit him. So he's down. Their dude is good, though. He didn't get hurt. So they took out the jackal. They scared off the grunts. And they took out the elite. And now we're doing a panning shot over the city. Hey, man, I think I did a good job narrating. Even without the sound. We ain't need the sound. Y'all got me. That's what I'm here for. Let's do this other one too. Friend or foe? We're gonna see what friend or foe is about. This one ain't got sound either. What's going on, man? Hold on, let me start up one of these other ones in the beginning. Ain't none of these got sound. What the heck? My sound is all the way up. I ain't do nothing to it. Whatever. We gonna go back to it. I'm gonna narrate it again, man. I got y'all. This ain't gonna stop us. Let's go to friend or foe. This ain't gonna stop us. All right, bet. So we got the elite arbiter. We got the arbiters. He talking to like a special squad. Wait, hold on. Why they teamed up? The Spartans and the elites are teamed up. I'm guessing it's the arbiter because his armor is gold, and those got to be Spartans because they got colorful Power Ranger uniforms on, all different colors. It's a blue dude, it's a red dude in the back, it's a green one in the back. They got on the Power Ranger colors, so they definitely a squad. You don't want to mess with them. You don't want to get caught up by them. And then Covenant, they got their own elite squad too. They all had red and white armor, so you can't be lacking with them either. So it is all an elite squad, teamed up, humans and Covenant. I don't know what's about to happen, but they was about to hop out on somebody, and whoever that was didn't want that smoke. I can tell you that right now. But anyway, y'all, that was Terminals 8 through 15 and 2 bonus videos narrated by BNL, myself. If y'all like this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and that's it for me. I'll see you on the next video. I'm out.